Hey there, Heather. Ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to a very special title belt boxing card. I know I did one about Scotland today, and I kind of went with Scotland today. But in the back of my mind, I really wanted to do this fight card. Now you'll be noticing there are 12 fighters, all with the first name Ron or Ronnie or Ronald. Reason being, well, because that's the name of my dad, Ronald Diamond, who died 5 years ago today. Well, it was February 29th, 2020, but you can only celebrate that once every 4 years. So it's March 1st, 2025, 5 years ago. And I did a live stream about my dad and all that, about 50 minutes. And I broke down a couple times, but you knew that was going to happen. So anyway, these are all fighters with the name Ron and Ronnie or on it. And we're from the Bronx Coliseum in the Bronx, New York, because I went for my dad. So you see these guys. So let's fight. So we have people from different countries and all that. All that. I usually do it with one country. Anyway, we have Ronald Bellamy, a heavyweight from the 2000s versus a 60s heavyweight Ron Marsh. Frank Shane, your announcer. Shayna Marie, your ring card girl. Brian Gary is your referee. Lou Tabet, Roy Silbert, and Yoshida Yusaku are your judges. Lee McRae, your ringside expert. Ron Bellamy, Rock and Rob, Ronald Bellamy from Fensboro, North Carolina, 6'5" and 240 pounds. He was 14, 10, and 4 in real life. He was a big boy, but he didn't do much. Ron Marsh, known as Cherokee, born in Boise, then grew up in Omaha, 6 foot, 186, 32 and 4. Joe Robbie, the famous Miami guy, was his manager. Okay. Well, let's see what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have your decision.
Ron Marsh will win by TKO. Punches and all that, 41-27 for Marsh. Bellamy's cut, ruined it. The scorecards had everyone voting for Marsh, with Silbert only giving Marsh a 1 point lead, so Bellamy was not going to win. Round two, we have the middleweight for the 40s, Ron Toohey, against the light heavyweight from the 60s, Ron Wilson. And no, he's not the hockey coach. Frank Shane, your announcer. A.B. Carroll, your ring card girl. Enzo Montero, your referee. Bruce McTavish, Kaz Kuwata, and Gus Mercurio are your judges. Ian Lord, your ringside expert. Ron Toohey from Australia. Not much is known about him. He's 155 pounds today, 4-4-3. Against the Canadian Ron Wilson. From Burnaby, British Columbia, 168 pounds today, 70-35-7. A lot of fights.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have your decision.
They say Wilson. I hope Wilson. Bruce McTavish of New Zealand puts it 117, 111. Kawada 117, 111. I guess Mercurial says 117, 111 for. Yay! Ron Wilson of Canada. Yippee. Punches wise, 32-21 for that. Scorecards. Well, I think everyone had the same cards, right? Even a 997 round tie. Yeah, I think everyone had the same things. But yeah, Wilson Kachi. Anyway, we have the 2000 middleweight Ron Hearns versus the middleweight from the 90s Ron Weaver. Michael Pass, your announcer. Amina Sade, your ring card girl. Gerald Scott, your referee. Michelle Herdstrom, Lynn Carter, and Clark San Martino, your judges. Don Costa, your ringside expert. Ron Herds, the Motor City Cobra, as they call him, from Springfield, Michigan. 6'3", 160. 26-4, national amateur champion versus Ron Weaver, the Cobra. What is it? Dreamweaver from the Islands. 5'9", 162 pounds. 29-19-2. Was the IBA light middleweight champion, despite the fact he's 29-19-2. Weird.
Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ladies and gentlemen, we have your decision.
That knockdown. I thought of Ronald Hurds. Yeah, I guess he's related to Thomas Hitman Hurds because said the Motor City Cobra. Well, let's see what the judges say. In lieu of everything. Armstrong scores about 116, 112. Well, someone's got it by unanimous decision. Carter says 115, 113. Yes, somebody's won by unanimous decision. And Clark San Martino says 115, 112. For Rada Weaver. So Hurds' knockdown of Weaver did not hurt in the long run. Now, Hurds had the punching accuracy in the knockdowns. He scored a knockdown on Weaver, but he still lost. Well, Weaver basically had the middle of the fight, and he basically the let off the gas pedal, and thankfully for Weaver, it didn't hurt him. Next up is the heavyweight from the 60s, Ron Stander, and the strawweight from 2004, Ronald Barrera. Chuck Hall, your announcer, Jane Bloggs, your ring card girl, Bella Florian, your referee, Lynn Carter, Ram Rogeri, and David Harris are your judges, with Mark Somoji, your ringside expert. Ron Stander from Omaha by way of Fort Jackson, South Carolina, 5'11", 233, 37, 21, and 3, was a state heavyweight champion for a while. Against Ron Barrera from Colombia, El Indio. I don't know what that means in Spanish. It better not be what I think it is. Well, anyway, he's from Barranquilla, Colombia, 5'3" and 116 pounds for this fight. 31, 11, and 2, a Colombian champion through and through.
Judges' votes are in, and here, ladies and gentlemen, is your winner.
This was over 100 pounds, so I mean, Stander. Well, the punching accuracy was Barrera's. Stander actually got cut, but he won. Well, actually, Barrera was ahead on everyone's scorecards. Well, our second last match. I think it's second last, yeah. Super middleweight from the 80s, Ron Essett against the middleweight from the 1920s, Ron Richards. Trottiati, your announcer. Doris Cabrera, your red card girl. Keith Gardner, your referee. Steve Edstein, Clark San Martino again, and Oscar Perez, your judges, with Rich Plunkett, your ringside expert. That's it. The Dragon, as they call him, from Baltimore by way of Clearwater, Florida, 166, 27-6-2. Against Ron Richards from Australia, 57 years old. Uh, Born in Queensland, moved to New South Wales in Sydney, 5'10", 95, 26-10. Was an Australia, was a British Commonwealth middleweight champion.
Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. The judges' votes are in, and here, ladies and gentlemen, is your winner.
Look at it. Yeah, Ron Richards had Essett easily. Everyone says Essett could not do anything. Richards knocked down Essett, but also suffered a cut that could have ruined him. Scorecards. Kubiak in a few rounds. Steve Epstein was the closest to giving it to Essett. And one more fight. Right? Yeah, Ron Lyle, the heavyweight. 70s against the welterweight for the 40s, Ronnie Delaney. Henry Jones, your announcer. Katarina Sayakos, your ring card girl. James Jenkin, your referee. Tony Castellano, Roy Francis, and Hank Myers, your judges. Danny Callahan, your ringside expert. Ron Lyle, 70 years old when he died, from Dayton, Ohio, by way of Denver, 6'3", 230 pounds, 43-7-1. Lost his long title shot to Ali by TKO. I remember that. So anyway, yeah, he beat Scott Ledoux, who would become a AWA wrestling referee. Joe Bugner, Ernie Schaefer, Jimmy Ellis, Oscar Bonafina, Jurgen Blin, Buster Baptist. Great resume. Ron Delaney from Akron, 5'8", 152, 63-3. Here we go.
Judges' votes are in, and here, ladies and gentlemen, is your winner.
Big win for him. Frank Castellano says 117-111 for Delaney. Really? There's going to be a problem? Major says 114-114. Ooh. And Roy Francis says 115-114 for the lady, I think, right? By Ronnie Delaney by majority decision. Because if they said Ron Lyle, that would have been a tie. So what? Yeah, Castellanos says, poof, the lady crushed Lyle. The two forward guys kind of had it differently. Ron Lyle's punching accuracy 23% to 53% for Delaney. Lyle may have had a few middle rounds, but the last 3 rounds were Delaney's. Yeah, Castellano gave 3 rounds to Lyle. Francis gave 5 to Lyle, and Migers gave 6 to Lyle. I'm surprised. Castellano was blown off. Well, regardless, Ronnie Delaney wins, and 5 out of 6 people for the blue corner won. Barrera was the only one, but he got TKO'd by Ron Stander, so it didn't matter what could have happened. But nevertheless, it's a good time for people named Ron, even though that the boxing card did say all Ron, but it wasn't all wrong with me. I mean, I really liked it. I really did. Anyway, rest in peace, Dad. I love you. Anyhow, I'm jumped. I'm gonna do